Hello, Tigers! In superhero comics, it's common to see characters evolve their powers, whether through the influence of extremely powerful cosmic beings or through the use of legendary artifacts. This evolution can lead these characters to become true deities, capable of influencing events on a cosmic scale. In today's video, we've gathered 10 moments when characters from Marvel and DC Comics achieved divine status. This includes both those who ascended to become existing gods and those who, due to their extraordinary power, reached a level of divinity by their own merit. By exploring these moments, we can see how these characters face cosmic challenges and transcend their human limits, becoming beings of unimaginable power. These transformations not only add layers to their story, but also expand the comic book universe, introducing concepts of mythology and divinity. Don't forget to leave a like on today's video to reach your divine level powers and subscribe to our channel. Let's go to the video. Daniel Hall. Daniel Hall is a crucial character in the central Sandman saga, assuming the role of Sandman after the death of Morpheus, the original Dream King. This revelation marks an important point in the story and introduces a new chapter in the world of dreams. Daniel is a child conceived in the realm of dreams and is first introduced in a major arc of the saga written by Neil Gaiman. By taking on the mantle of Sandman, he inherits not only the title but also the responsibility to protect and rule the world of dreams. Unlike his predecessor Morpheus, Daniel is portrayed as having a more optimistic and hopeful personality. His all-white attire reflects this new approach, symbolizing purity and renewal. Daniel Hall's ascension as Sandman represents a significant shift in the balance of power in the realm of dreams and allows the Sandman story to continue unfolding in surprising ways, thus heralding the emergence of a new god. Wonder Woman. Continuing in DC Comics, Wonder Woman is often considered a divine figure, created by Zeus and blessed by other gods, depending on her origin story. However, there was a moment when she truly assumed the role of a Greek goddess. The relationship between the Amazon princess and Ares, the god of war, has always been complicated, with Ares being one of Princess Diana's greatest enemies. In the New 52, however, the dynamic between them was that of master and pupil, with Ares being one of the trainers for the Amazon. In a crucial story, Diana is forced to kill Ares to prevent the villain firstborn from taking over his divine powers. However, in doing so, she ends up transforming into the new goddess of war. This transformation not only changes Diana's status, but also redefines her relationship with the gods and her role in the universe. As the new goddess of war, she assumes an even greater responsibility in defending justice and peace, while facing the challenges and expectations that come with this new divine role. Jane Foster. Let's go. Thor has always been one of Marvel's most important characters, so it was a big shock when, during the original Sin saga, the son of Odin became unworthy to wield his enchanted hammer, Mjolnir. The impact was even greater when months later, a mysterious woman emerged, effortlessly wielding the hammer. That woman was Jane Foster, whose character development has been notable and with many changes in recent years. Initially portrayed as a love interest for the Thunder God, Jane ended up receiving all the powers of the Norse deity, becoming the new Thor. This transformation happened at a time when she was battling cancer. Dr. Doom. In Marvel, there was a story arc that served as a prelude to the Secret Wars, considered one of Marvel Comics' best sagas. In these arcs, we witnessed the rise of Rabba-Malal. This secret identity turned out to be Dr. Doom, who was carrying out a sinister plan across the multiverse, destroying universes and absorbing the power of the Beyonders. In Secret Wars, he becomes an almost omnipotent deity, using pieces of alternative worlds to form his own battle world. Jean Grey. Speaking of cosmic gods, we can't fail to mention Jean Grey, one of the most important mutants to join the X-Men. Known for her telepathic and telekinetic powers, Jean had a significant power boost in the 1980s when she became the avatar of the Phoenix Force. As Phoenix, Jean's powers were exponentially increased, directly affecting her psyche. When she transformed into the dark form of the entity, the Dark Phoenix, Jean became a complete villain, capable of destroying an entire solar system. She became a powerful deity, capable of shaking the universe. The Dark Phoenix saga is one of the most iconic in X-Men history, showing Jean's struggle against the overwhelming power of the Phoenix and the devastating consequences of succumbing to that power. Thanos. Another character who achieved unprecedented abilities was the Mad Titan Thanos, especially in the Infinity Gauntlet saga. In this event, he gathered all the Infinity Stones to please his beloved Death. By uniting the power of the stones in the Infinity Gauntlet, Thanos became omnipotent, challenging cosmic entities like Galactus and Eternity. The result was a true cosmic chaos, which almost irreversibly altered the universe as we know it. Thanos was only stopped due to psychological issues that led him to sabotage himself. Otherwise, he would have been able to rewrite the entire universe in his own image. Lex Luthor. In the Darkseid War saga, which involved the Justice League characters during the New 52, several characters were transformed into deities. At that time, Lex Luthor was part of the super team as a hero and was one of the first to travel with the group to Apokolips. After Darkseid's defeat, several Justice League heroes were hit by a blast of the anti-life equation, gaining special powers and becoming figures comparable to deities. Lex was transformed into the god of Apokolips, taking on the role of the new Darkseid for a brief period before returning to Earth. This transformation of Lex Luthor is an example of the dramatic and unpredictable consequences of the events of the Darkseid War. Upon receiving divine powers, Luthor had to deal not only with the responsibility of his new role, but also with the temptations and challenges that arose from taking control of Apokolips. Flash. As I just mentioned, in the Darkseid War saga, several heroes were transformed into deities during the battle, and one of them was Flash, who became a fearsome force of destruction and death through the powers of the Black Racer. The Scarlet Speedster was essentially transformed into a host for the deadly force of the Black Racer, acquiring a terrifying look that instilled fear in anyone. Armed with these dark powers, he managed to defeat Darkseid and end the Great War that shook the DC Universe a few years ago. This transformation of Flash during the Darkseid War highlighted the unpredictable and dangerous nature of DC's cosmic conflicts. By becoming a force of destruction, he had to fight not only Darkseid, but also the darkness consuming his soul. Superman. Also, during the Darkseid War, another significant consequence occurred when Superman was thrown into a pit of apocalyptic energy. He was revitalized by the dark energy of the planet, but as a result, he transformed into an extremely powerful and uncontrollable being, becoming more violent and aggressive towards his enemies. In this new form, known as the God of Strength, the Man of Steel was able to defeat dozens of parademons alone, but his ferocity made him a threat to everyone around him, including his allies. To contain his fury, the rest of the Justice League was forced to intervene. Only after he emptied all the dark energy by releasing it into the Anti-Monitor did he return to his normal state. Batman. Also during the Darkseid saga, but now lastly, one of the biggest consequences of the Darkseid War occurred in the prelude to the saga when the heroes sought out Metron, one of the new gods known for his vast wisdom. They sought answers, but Metron refused to provide them, leading Wonder Woman to forcibly remove him from the Mobius chair. With only a few seconds to act, Batman took Metron's place in the chair, absorbing all the knowledge of the universe and becoming a crucial resource for the Justice League during the battle against Darkseid. Although many criticize the character for his obsession and the concept of plot armor, this time he truly reached a divine level. This turning point in the story showed Batman in a completely new light, highlighting his extreme dedication to protecting the universe and his ability to use all knowledge to help in the fight against cosmic threats. Spawn. In a world where the entire universe was created by an entity known as Mother, she built the galaxies and gave each of her children a planet to care for and make prosper. When she created Earth, Mother had twins, God and Satan, and they were both responsible for caring for the same planet. God created humanity in his image and likeness, and Satan, out of envy, decided to steal the souls of his brother's creations. The disagreements between the two increased more and more, and catastrophic events began to arise in the brothers' dispute for human souls, culminating in the Battle of Apokolips. The entity then chooses Spawn to prevent Armageddon, but he is killed by Judas, yes, one of Christ's 12 disciples. Mother gives Spawn the fruit of the Tree of Life, and he resurrects with the powers of a god. Let's finish part 1 of this video with these heroes, but many others became deities in the stories. So if we see that you are enjoying the videos, we will bring a part 2. Thank you for watching this far, and see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and comment on what else you'd like to see here on the channel.